Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Red-Rupee Cast featuring Dawn of War 2 Retribution. Before we get started today, I'd like to put out that I have announced my one-on-one double elimination end-of-year tournament run by Red-Rupee Cast here. Myself and a few other people will be handling that. I put up the sign-up info and everything else you need to know up on the Game Replays forums over on their site. I'll put a link to that in the description here, and you can check that out. There's going to be a $1 entry fee, and that's just to help get a tournament pot together for the top players to win some prize money. I might throw in a little bit of extra depending on how many people show up, so to sweeten the pot a little bit there. So I'll be casting as many of those games as I can, of course, along with probably Waste My Life and maybe any other casters that I know of that might be willing to help out with that. So that's always cool, and pretty much I just encourage any viewers out there that play one-on-one to give it a shot. I know not everyone considers themselves top-tier players and all that, but tournaments are just lots of fun. You get to have some good matches, meet a lot of fun people, and hopefully learn some things while you're at it. So check that out. I'll put up all the info, as I said, on the description. And that's, again, over at gamereplays.org that info's at. So anyways, let's get this started. This is another one of my own games. I did one of these a week or so ago, and they seem to be pretty well received. So I figure I'll do one of these about once a week, along with the other games I'm putting up. So let's go ahead and get this game started. Of course, I'm playing as the good old Tech Marine. He's my favorite guy right here. And we are on, not Outer Reaches, sorry. We're on Quests Heresy today. And I'm playing against a guy I've known for a long time, Mr. BigAmo over here, who's also playing Tech Marine. So we're going to have a bit of a mirror match right now. And BigAmo was one of the first guys that I've ever played against. And to this day, he still pretty much kicks my butt all the time, but I believe I have beaten him once or twice in our many matchups throughout the 1v1 ladder here over the past couple of years. So taking a look, we both play Tech Marine. As I said, he tends to play a very defensive style, where I tend to get more a little in your face. So we're going to see how this matches up. You can see he went ahead and grabbed that victory point and the power right out of the gate, while I grabbed the 2 powers, and my scouts are now working my way. Generally, I just take my scouts and shift-click the whole right side of the map here, and take that and leave my Tech Marine and my Tactical Marines over on the left side of the map so they can pick some fights together. So I pushed up here, scared off the scouts with my Tech Marine. I always come up here, kind of try to grab this and scout out and see if there's any capping squads on either of these, because the Tech Marine can generally push those away. Scouts kind of getting pushed back over here by the Tactical Marines, and I'm staying up here probably a little longer than I should right now, trying to grab this center requisition point. You can see my Tech Marine got down to under half health there. Which is not going to be good, as the Tax and BigAmo's Tech Marine are going to be rolling in here. And BigAmo's already dropped his 2 powers, and his favorite thing in the world is this Mastercrafted Bolter. Every time I play him, he swears up and down that I should get this over the Plasma Rifle in any Space Marine mirror. So we're going to see him put that to the test here today. Meanwhile, we've got a little bit of a scout encounter over here. I tried to get that power, but he was ready for it, countered me, and pushed me off of that. And right now we both trigger our Kraken rounds over here at this tactical engagement, and both just hunkering down behind some yellow cover. Unfortunately for me, I think they're focus firing this one model, despite them all being behind cover. They kind of have him cornered here, and I believe he goes down rather early, which kind of annoyed me because I felt like we were both behind yellow cover, but damn it all. So I'm predicting the game here. I'm just going by memory, and we're just watching these techs kind of duke it out here in cover. This is an exciting Space Marine mirror right here. Oh, and that's what happened. It wasn't them at all, actually. It was the Mastercrafted Bolter high-powered shot that did that right there. So anyways, I've brought a Devastator onto the field. That scares off BigAmo. I'm repositioning that right now. And now my Tech Marine has some Artificer armor. Hopefully going to be able to keep him on the field nice and long there. And I'm just kind of struggling to get some map control back here.
What word?
So all is quiet right now. I did lose actually a second attack model on retreat there, so that was pretty brutal. BigAmo hasn't lost much. You can see he's kind of just running the field with these two squads right now. He built those 2 power nodes and got sniper rifles on his scouts as well. So that'll be probably trying to counter my scout capping whenever he can. And the Tech Marine now grabbing that victory point. You can see the victory points pretty much haven't moved so far. It's just been kind of a stalemate in the middle with both sides. BigAmo, of course, coming ahead with that double tack kill there at the bottom. Sniper now pecking shots away at this Devastator. I think I realized just in time before losing a model. Thank goodness. Of course, in a Space Marine battle, every tack model loss makes a big difference because they are over 70 rec for each one to reinforce, so we're going to see how that goes. Again, my scouts get pushed off by tacticals after they cap the VP, but I do have a triple cap right now, so hopefully that works out for me. And you can see that sniper shot combined with the high power shot over here doing crazy damage to these tacks very quickly. So, and that's kind of what BigAmo does with his high-powered shot, is he kind of holds on to it and waits and tries to peg off either tacks or whenever he sees scouts that can obviously one-shot a scout. So that also helps his Tech Marine level up rather quickly throughout the game from time to time. So anyways, my plan here, I'm going double dev right now, and I'm hoping to push up onto BigAmo's power right here. My main plan right now is to push in here. I know he builds his power quickly, so I kind of want to get up there and try to prevent him from getting any severe Tier 2 forces out. So I get the double dev and I start leapfrogging them up through the field here. The Tactical Marines are over here, but they're kind of trapped right now between both my Tech Marine and my Tax. So they're probably going to have to get out of there. Meanwhile, unfortunately, those snipers and again that high-powered shot making short work of my first dev. I pretty much just had to retreat right out of the gate. I grabbed a scout sergeant hoping to be able to get some grenades on Tax and probably maybe take a shot at those snipers. I do miss that retreat grenade. I missed my timing just a little bit there. Very unfortunate. That probably could have gotten a model or two. Those Tacs were sitting at about half HP right now. So scouts capping, and here I go. I'm trying to push up on this power. You can see, unbeknownst to me, BigAmo's already trucking way ahead into Tier 2 right now. But I'm grabbing my flamers. He's already got a librarian coming onto the field, and I'm moving my dev up to support these Tacs. And really, I just need this power bash to stay in the game. I feel like this is kind of, I'm going all in on this. My Devastator's kind of hanging back. I should have had that moving up sooner. And of course, snipers are over here shooting at my scouts. And we both retreat, unfortunately, right there. I should have stayed in, but and once again, my Tacs are just getting shredded. I had my Devastator way too far back. It should have been up here, like in this area where my Tech Marine is being able to support them. So they're unfortunately in a bit of a bind. So the Librarian comes onto the field and just starts hammering away, drops a smite right out of the gate, and he does take out my lead Devastator member, and that does slow down the tech. I'm still trying to go for the decap, but oh no, the Librarian gets a special attack and knocks me off at the last possible second. I should have gotten that decap, and this whole push now has kind of been in vain. I lost several members, and still didn't manage to get the decap here, unfortunately, and I don't think my Tech Marine is going to be able to pull it off. There goes another high-powered shot, just taking out members of my squads left and right. You can see, as I was mentioning before, the level up, this Tech Marine's already at level 3 from all those kills, while I'm just now getting close to level 2. So wow, we're both sitting on quite a bit of wreck, but of course he's into Tier 2 now, while I'm just now hitting my tech. I was a little slow on that, unfortunately. But again, we're about 7 or 8 minutes into the game, and the VPs have just been kind of sitting idle this whole time. We've both been very focused on trying to either protect or push our current map control. And look at him dropping some vocabulary words on me. Obstinate defense, he says. And indeed, that was what it was. He's now bringing a Plasma Devastator on the field, which is going to really just be a perfect counter to my double dev right now, in addition to the high-powered shot and sniper rifle combo he's got going on, which has just been shredding me. That Plasma Dev will, of course, be able to outrange both of my Devastators. and probably keep them from getting set up in most circumstances. So right now I'm trying to push into Tier 2. BigAmo now grabbing, you know, once again dropping that smite. Didn't manage to take out the lead member this time, and that dev does manage to get set up. His Tech Marine just barely escapes there. And the Tactical Marines again getting pushed back. I try for another retreat grenade. It looks like this one's going to be good. And nice! I do give a little Tech Marine right into bits there. And 2 members did manage to get out. I was hoping for 2 kills on that, but I'll take the 1. At this point, I really should have... I'm buying the Plasma Gun, but I should have gotten the Mastercrafted Bolter. I think I was just kind of trying... Oh no! The Plasma Dev takes out a member right there at point blank range. I was trying to squeeze out of range. I didn't realize he was aimed so far over to the left side. I was hoping he was kind of more facing over this way. But oh well, that was a bit unfortunate. Sniper's still pecking away at this Devastator. Oh my goodness. Just getting brutalized here. Another smite getting dropped on the Devastator Marine squad. And BigAmo's just bleeding me and bleeding me and bleeding me. But as I was saying before that engagement, I was buying the Plasma Gun here, but I really should have gotten the high-powered shot, which can one-shot these snipers, which is great for scout snipers because they do cost power once they upgrade to that sniper rifle. They cost 6 power apiece to reinforce. So when you manage to snipe several of those models as time goes on, it can add up to a reasonable amount of power and just get a little tech slowdown there. So meanwhile, BigAmo's pushing way ahead into Tier 3. I've got a Razorback on the field. I'm hoping that'll help me stay on the field a little bit against these snipers and those constant model losses I'm suffering. And still trying to get a little power down over here, but not quite doing it. Razorback moving up a bit close. I think I was trying to take out that power, but I instead clicked up a little closer. And you can see Plasma Rifle getting the Veil of Time casted on it right now from that Librarian, but he does have to fall back. He's not going to be able to deal with the kiting Razorback right now. And finally, I'm trying to change some VPs right here. We're both sitting at over 400 points still, 10 minutes into this game. And they've just been going back and forth here and staying pretty much neutral throughout the game. So Razorback's up. I'm just trying to micro this around as much as I can and harass wherever I can and use this Plasma Rifle to pick off models. But again, he's just able to get out there quick enough before losing too much. And ultimately, it's not working out too much for me. I went ahead and got the Refractor Field, which will protect my Tech Marine from taking too much damage from those sniper rifles.
We shall make
Moving around
it
the
so.
map a bit too much right now. But kind of going back and forth on either side right here. So we've got a little tack battle. I'm confident I can win this. I've got the Flamer for their cover, and I've got a Sergeant coming in right now as well, so I can then engage in melee with the support of the Razorback, push them right out of the field here. And map control's looking pretty decent for me right now. Oh, so here comes a Plasma Dev shot, knocking those Devastators over. And oh no, a smite just wipes the whole squad right there. Oh my goodness. That was very unfortunate. That was my forward dev that just died to a Plasma Dev shot. I probably should have just hopped him right in that Razorback, but I was hoping to get him set up. I forgot about the Librarian smite, and it definitely cost me the squad. So that was a bit of a brutal loss there for me on a game where I feel like I'm already kind of on the back foot. I do have map control, but as we can see, BigAmo's going ahead and bringing a Predator onto the field. He just has a power advantage all game. We both have full power farms, but he has had both this and this power capped, which is an additional about 18 power a minute, I believe. So it does add up throughout the game, and it has put him in a pretty solid advantage right now. So I do manage to take out a couple of those attacks and push them back, but the Predator's coming onto the field, and that Plasma Dev is not helping things at all for me. It's definitely been worth its weight in gold so far. I tried to get a late grenade. That was a bit late. I probably should have just pulled back there. But meanwhile, just kind of using the walls for cover and keeping my Razorback safe. I do have a triple cap, which is working out very well for me. I'm sapping those VPs pretty quickly right now. I just need to kind of stall and hold out. I'm hitting Tier 3 now. And I've got plenty of resource, oops, wrong button, plenty of resource as you can see, so I'll be able to bring my own tank onto the field in the meantime. I did upgrade to a las cannon, but unfortunately that librarian is going to make short work of that setup team as he has been throughout the game. That smite has just been very brutal. His predator's getting very low, but it's just the librarian engages just before the final shot goes off, and I wasn't watching my tech marine. I was very concerned with this las cannon, and my tech marine does go down. So again, another bit of a blunder by me right there. BigAmo now upgrading some armor onto that predator. And I dropped a couple generators down here, but just trying to get that power advantage in and out a little bit. These sniper scouts hanging out over here. And looking at this tech marine right now, you can see he's now level 5. Just been picking up kills left and right with that mastercrafted bolter, and his damage has been going up accordingly. I'm sitting there dead at level 3. And now have my own predator coming onto the field. So I managed to buy myself a little time with that triple cap. You can see I've got about a solid 200 VP lead right now. So I'm not trying to rush back out onto the field if I don't have to. I'm going to wait for my tank to come out and maybe try to lure his tank into this las cannon back here later on. I probably could have had these attacks back healing at base right now instead of kind of hanging out back here. I probably should have done that. Always want to try to have your tacticals at full HP when they enter a fight, especially when you're going into Space Marine mirrors here. Because that's all it's really going to come down to is tax hammering on each other. So, man, that plasma rifle still, plasma devastator rather, still taking pot shots at my tanks and setup squads as it has been the entire game. My scouts hanging out right now on the Razorback. Probably should have had those capping right now. I tend to get lose a little bit of my unison awareness when it starts getting mid to late game here. I do need to work on that a bit. So anyways, right now I'm trying to come in at as many angles as I can, give that plasma rifle, try to make him figure out what he wants to shoot at. I get a grenade off, it doesn't kill. Oh, it does get a model, but doesn't quite kill him. And now I'm trying to get this las cannon into position. My tank, unfortunately, I meant to have it move over to this side and come in, but right now it actually can't pass through this gap right here, which is very unfortunate, because had it supported that las cannon right there, it certainly probably would have taken out that predator. But once again, we have the librarian moving in here. Smite, smite, smite! And that's going to push him on back. So once again, Veil of Time was dropped there as he retreated, so that Plasma Devastator can move around and set up as it pleases. I've managed to keep both my Razorback and tank on the field, which is all that's really helping me keep map control right now. And this Predator is still just kind of hanging back. I should have repositioned this. It's something you have to keep in mind with vehicles, especially in maps with small choke points like this and this, is that you really need to make sure that your vehicles are in a position that they can move up and fall back and get into the fray or out of the fray as necessary. So always something to keep in mind. So I do have it moved up now. I've got it up in the choke point, ready to get up or get back, and it can either fall back behind this cover if it needs to, or it can push on up. Again, you can see I'm pushing in, trying to go in at 3 different angles right now and make sure nothing's blocked up for that Plasma Devastator. And I do try to take that out first thing. It gets out at the last second. You can see the Librarian fully upgraded now with all 3 of his war gears. Oh, and that Smite takes out 2 attacks. 1 normal attack and a Sergeant right there, so that was pretty rough. And again, my tank's moving back. You can see that las cannon cred is doing some serious damage. Oh, and it takes out my Razorback. Oh, at the last second there. It's in range of my las cannon now, but really isn't doing much. As a side note, you can see the snipers were kind of plinking away at my scouts. Only 1 scout manages to get out of there. My las cannon's trying to get out at the last second here. But oh no, that Librarian's just doing brutal damage to me at the end, and the las cannon goes down. That's both my setup squads, and I'm looking pretty rough here, honestly. This las pred has been a thorn in my side, along with that Librarian. I should have had a Librarian, honestly, as soon as I got into Tier 2, but I wanted to get that Razorback out to help me hold map. But with a double dev build, there's really no reason not to get Librarian. With Veil of Time and Gate of Infinity, with double devs, is just can be extremely useful at this point in the game. So, a bit of a blunder on my build order there. I kind of pushed into tier 3 because I was afraid if I didn't get this pred out, I wasn't going to have an answer to most of BigAmo's army. My own Predator now kind of trying to get some upgrades and match speed with BigAmo's. And I dropped some Terminators in here at the end. Drop them right around that corner so they can kind of support but stay out of the firing arc of that tank. And I still can't engage this Predator, unfortunately. With that Twin Link Las Cannon, it's just going to do some severe damage to my own Pred. So finally trying to take down this power node over here. And not that it matters at this point in the game. Just trying to get this decap here, but I don't think I'm going to get it. Even with the help of my refractor field there, it was just a bit too little too late. Scouts trying to cap as they always do. And now the Predator kind of moving in, trying to flank my Tactical Marines and these Terminators over here. Without the Las Cannon, he really doesn't have anywhere near as much to worry about. He doesn't need to worry about getting slowed or messed up in general. I do a quick teleport, getting out from under whatever that call-in was, and also getting to get a couple swipes on the rear armor of that tank. BigAmo reacted pretty quickly and managed to keep much damage from racking up on that. All I got was a swing of each Terminator. And now this almost maxed out Librarian is moving in on the VP with this Venerable Dreadnought and the Predator. So that's going to be a bit of a pain for me to deal with. I really don't have much answer to a Venerable Dreadnought. I needed to hold on to that Las Cannon, and without that, these vehicles are just going to be very difficult for me to deal with. So that Twin Link Las Cannon is going to do some pretty severe damage to these Terminators as time goes on. I'm managing to keep the VPs from ticking down too bad. I've still got about a 100-point lead right here, but the Librarian's grabbing my natural VP on the side, and I need to react to that as soon as I can. Meanwhile, the Tech Marines over here shooting away at these scouts. You can see he's level 6 now, so I just need to get the heck out of there. He's going to make short work of them if I don't. My Predator's finally upgraded to match BigAmo's Pred, but his is level 2, has gotten quite a few kills, and the Librarian down here has been actually tearing up those Terminators. You can see a level 3 Librarian with a 4-staff and his upgrades can do some pretty significant damage to these Terminators. He did manage to take a model out, which is going to be pretty pricey for me. So right now I'm just, once again, on the back foot here and trying to stall for time. BigAmo's got a double a cap against me right now, and I really just can't enter the middle of the map. He's kind of just had this locked down for a while with the Predator and the Vendread now. There's not too much I'm going to be able to do against that until I can bring something else onto the field. So BigAmo's just been doing a great job of keeping his squads alive, and just has some nice, nasty, high-level stuff here for me. I'm not sure why that Sergeant was way up there by himself, but he managed to get the whole squad shot up pretty badly right there. But those Tactical Marines are going to have to retreat in the face of that Predator. So let's see, I'm contemplating my moves. You can see I'm kind of just moving around the map here trying to figure out what angle I want to try to approach this problem with right now. I'm bringing a second Predator onto the field, and I feel like that will be able to deal with this Vendread and then push the Predator out as well. But, and again, this is all, I still say this is all because that Power Bash failed that, at the beginning, that I was unable to support my attacks and take out that power. So, that's what happens when you go all in on something and it fails. So right now we have two Laspreds running around on either side right now. His Venerable Dread charges way up here. I'm not sure what the plan with that was. I'm not sure if he was trying to get into a retreat path of something or what. But ultimately now it's just kind of way up out of position. So I need to take advantage of that at my power. Once this second Pred comes out, I'm going to make a move on this. Librarian still, once again, just killing everything he comes in contact with. He's now maximum at level 4. And with this Venerable Dreadnought already using its charge, it's way out of position right now with these 2 Preds on it. I should be able to take it out without much issue. So run to your little heart's content, little robots, because there is no escape for you. Your time has come to an end. So at this point, I need to take out that Pred, but for some reason, my 2 tanks just don't like pathing together. Again, that's an issue I was talking about on this map, is trying to get your pathing worked out. And oh my goodness, I've got Plasma Dev shots coming in. The Las Pred is taking shots at mine, and I really need to take this out. I want to push up here. I've got an advantage right now while I can, but unfortunately, oh, my 1 Pred goes down, but I go in to take a shot, and it doesn't quite do it, and I lose both Preds! Oh, dear God in heaven, why would I have done that? No! Oh, that is the last of my robots. And, well, I think that's pretty much it for me. I recognize that there's nothing I can do at this point, despite the VPs being at a pretty even state. I needed to take out that Las Pred, and I just got a bit too antsy right there. Kinda blew up that Vendread. I should have just pulled back and repaired my Predators and then pushed in. You can see BigAmo had his own, so pretty much would have been a 2-Pred battle. And I had a feeling, and I wanted to just try to take out this Pred while I had the chance. But my positioning was a bit off. I should have microed my tanks a little bit better. And if I had taken out that tank, I think I probably would have had a pretty nice edge. Especially with my Terminator still being on the field. But anyways, that's the game. BigAmo takes me out once again. That's a pretty common thing as far as my games against BigAmo go. So I hope you guys enjoyed the game. That's it for me. Once again, remember to check out my tournament that I have set up. That's going to be a double elimination one-on-one tournament with a tiny little paid entry fee. So check that out. The info's up on Game Replays, and this is Red-Rupee. I'll catch you guys next time.